everyone, it's Carrie here, and thank you so much for joining me for another weekly dose of inspiration to help you to grow your business. I am so excited because today we are talking all about how to embrace making money beautifully, which I think is such an important topic. And I feel like this is an area where a lot of entrepreneurs struggle because we come up with these big ideas and have this big vision for making a difference in the world, for doing something that we're really passionate about and that really means something to us. But in order for it to be successful, it has to be profitable. But I often find that there's this complete disconnect between having this big vision and then actually making it make money. But you have to get it to align. You have to get that big vision and making profit to align. And this is where knowing how to make money beautifully comes into play. And I am so excited because we are joined by Tara Gentili, who is the founder of Kickstart Labs and who helps small business owners all over the world to really capitalize on their big ideas. So Tara, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm thrilled to be here.
So I really think this is an important topic because I feel like entrepreneurs who come up with amazing ideas and who add so much value to the world deserve to be building profitable businesses. But so many entrepreneurs really struggle with this, and obviously you've worked with so many of them. So what are the mistakes you find entrepreneurs making which cause this problem where they're not making the money they deserve?
Yeah, this is an incredibly common problem, especially for female entrepreneurs and especially for entrepreneurs who really see the work that they're doing as an art form. It all kind of goes back to that really common starving artist mentality. And breaking through that is absolutely important, of complete importance to creating a business that works really well. So I think, one of the mistakes I see people making is assuming that because the work they do comes very easily to them, the work they do, feels easy, it makes them energized, it just feels like, it feels right that they devalue that work because they assume that that work must be that way for everyone. And that is, of course, absolutely untrue. The work that comes easiest to you is often the work that comes most difficultly to the people that you're working for. And they put an extremely high value on you being able to do it for them. And so you've got to understand that value and charge in alignment with that. Another mistake that I make, speaking of value, or another mistake that I see people make is that they try to price for their self-worth instead of pricing for what the value of their work is worth. Okay. So, I hear a lot of people say, well, I want to charge what I'm worth. That's not a helpful statement. How do you figure out what you are worth? You as a human being are priceless. Your value on this earth is priceless. But the work that you do has a quantifiable value for the people that you serve. And so if you figure out what that quantifiable value is, if you talk to customers and say, how does working with me or how does buying this product change your life, allow you to accomplish something new, make something easier for you, make something more convenient for you, you could actually start to come up with things that you can assign numbers to. And as soon as you've got those numbers, you can price in a way that makes both sense for you and makes sense for your customer, which puts more money in your pocket and makes selling a lot easier for you.
Yeah, I absolutely love that idea of not charging what you're worth, but charging what the value is. It makes it so much easier. It takes the pressure off yourself.
Exactly.
And puts it onto what you're doing. Yeah, I love that idea.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think the last mistake that I see a lot of people make with how they approach money and earning in particular is that because we're such service-minded people, again, women in business are service-minded people. We're here to help people. We're here to support people. We're here to guide people. And so often, because we're so service-oriented, we put lots and lots and lots of energy into giving, and we don't put a lot of energy into receiving. We create systems for giving, but we don't create systems for receiving. And if you take the time and the energy to put in, just even 1 or 2 or 3 systems into your business for receiving, and that really can be as simple as just making sure there's a strong call to action for your signature product on your website. If you put that kind of system for receiving in, you'll find that you can focus more on the serving, and the receiving part starts to take care of itself much more easily. But you do have to give it attention and intention as you grow your business.
So obviously you've already shared some amazing tips of what people really need to start thinking about doing in order to start embracing making money beautifully. But what are the things that you could share with us that people could start doing right now to help them to really start embracing making money beautifully?
Yeah, I think the first thing that everyone should do if you are struggling at all with making money beautifully is talk to your customers. Talk to the people you've already helped, talk to the people that you've already served, and start to put together a list of the ways that they value you and the work that you do. So that you've got that kind of file that you can go back to whenever you need to price a new product, whenever you are developing a new product or a new service, so that you can really understand better what your value is, or what the value of your work is, in keeping with what we said earlier. Having that, just being able to kind of go down a list of, my work helps people with this, my work helps people with that, takes the pressure off of you and puts the pressure on your work where you want it to be. You want that challenge, right, of keeping up to that value. So know what that value is to the people that you're serving. I think another kind of on the flip side of that, another tip that involves your customers is that you really want to think about your customer's perspective when you're pricing your work. What is, how else are your customers trying to fill this need, solve this problem, ease this frustration? It may look like your service, it may not look like your service, it may look like your product, it may not look like your product. But if you understand the kind of full range of prices people are willing to pay to solve their problem, you'll better understand where your product or service fits into the market. And again, you'll just have a much better internal feeling about how you're pricing or valuing the work that you do. So really concentrate on understanding the vastness of the market that's in front of you. You don't have to get pigeonholed into a certain part of the market, into a certain marketplace or a certain price point. You've got a choice. And I think that's probably the third tip, is to always keep in mind that you've got a choice. So often, when we're working still in a corporation, when we're working in an office, we're told what the value of our work is. We're told what our paycheck is going to be on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. In your business, you have a choice. Don't push that choice off to somebody else. Don't negate that choice. Embrace that choice. Choose to charge what you want to charge and build up the business, position the business, market the business in a way that supports that choice so that you feel good about how all the different pieces of your business are working together, and so that the money piece really becomes beautiful and easy and feels good to you.
I love that tip. It's so good. And all of those tips are amazing. And I think that's so important, because I think where there is this disconnect, like I said before, where people want to build this amazing business, but they feel like this disconnect with the part of making money, or feel uncomfortable about that. So I guess making that choice and just owning that choice of knowing the price you're going to charge because it's in alignment with the value that you're offering is so powerful. So I can see how that would really help people to make money beautifully. So Tara, thank you so much for sharing all those tips. I have put Tara's details on the website, but where can people go to find out more about you and your amazing service and all the things you do?
Yeah, the best place to find me is just at taragentili.com. And I also love to talk to people on Twitter. So if you want to get in touch with me, Twitter is by far the best place to do it. I suck at email just like the rest of us, right? So you can just find me at Tara Gentili on Twitter, and I'd love to answer your questions or talk to you about making money beautifully.
Tara, thank you so much. But I would also love to hear what you think about this. Have you ever felt like there is a disconnect between your big vision of creating this amazing business and making money? If so, head over to the blog and leave a comment and share your experiences and what's helped you to overcome those challenges. And I will see you next week for another dose of inspiration. For more inspiration and support to help you succeed in business, come and join us over in the Members Club. The Members Club is an online community where you can mingle with lots of like-minded women from around the world and ask any questions that you have and get feedback on anything you're working on. You can also join us for live Q&A sessions, and you can also download and access exclusive monthly content to help you to have breakthroughs in business and to help you achieve incredible things. Here is a little sneak peek of our latest program, Create More Financial Abundance. So in this month's bundle, you will be able able to download all of our workbooks that we've created along with some incredible experts. You can also download our Manifesting Abundance guided visualization so you can listen to it morning and night. We also have an inspirational graphic that you can upload to your iPhone and desktop to help keep you inspired throughout the month, along with some other exciting bonuses to really keep you on track this month. There is also a live mastermind that you can get involved with, a live Q&A session, and you can come and chat in the forum with all the other like-minded members and ask any questions that you have. I would absolutely love for you to become part of the Members Club. If you'd like to find out more information about it, then click on the link in this video now.